Hello, everyone, and welcome to Biscuits, Penalties. Me and Cobra are going to step on the ice today and talk all things hockey. How you doing, Cobra?
I'm doing great, Alex. It's definitely a change of pace, considering we're getting closer to the trade deadline here, Alex. That is why you are donning the pads today. Great once again. It's great to see you once again.
Couldn't agree more.
So, what do we have in the cards today? Not gonna lie, Alex. We definitely are seeing some activity this week.
Yes, we are in one of the big trades coming out before the trade deadline hits March 7th. Teams are scrambling to try to add pieces to their puzzles to make the final push for the last month and a half of the season before the postseason. And the Wild make a big push to acquire forward Gustav Nyquist from the Predators for a second round pick in 2026. What are your thoughts and opinions about this trade, Cobra?
The the Nashville Predators needed to make this move. All right, this was a necessary pain, considering that the Nashville Predators are actually the second oldest team in the NHL. Their prospects aren't ready yet, but the Nashville Predators need to get younger. They need to get younger and start the rebuild now. They can't wait anymore. They have to start now.
I do agree with you. The Predators have had a very roller coaster of a season this year. They seem to not get on the win column at all. I think building for the future of the draft next year with arguably a really good early pick in 2026 that could build the future for the 2027 season to hopefully try to build a championship winning team in Nashville. That they haven't been a team like that in a long time. Knowing how tough the division is, this is a good trade for them. And I think Nyquist needed a change of scenery from Nashville to kind of a winning, fast paced offense, which what the Wild have. And with the loss of Kaprizov still with lingering injuries, with surgery he had back in January, this is a good trade for the Wild to try to replace what they're missing with the star player as he's still recovering from the surgery.
And not only that, but there was another trade that happened just as you were talking about this. The New York Rangers traded Ryan Lindgren and Jimmy Vesey to the Colorado Avalanche for Juuso Parssinen, Calvin DeHaan, a second and a fourth round pick in this year's NHL draft. This is an interesting move from the Rangers. But then again, it seems like all they're doing is just revving up the tanks. And the Avalanche are going for a push in the Stanley Cup. Definitely what this seems like to me, Alex. What's do you agree with me, or am I just spitballing here?
I do agree with you as well. Both New York teams have sucked this year. They're in the bottom five of the Metropolitan Division, the Rangers and the Islanders. There's no hope for them to make the playoffs. They've lost too many games to make that push to the playoffs. Then the Avalanche, like we said last week, are trying to push to win another championship. They haven't been there in over 4 years. So this is a big move for the Avalanche to push for that playoff spot and hopefully push for a championship. And the Avalanche, with the two leading guys in the trophy area of vision, this is a big move for them. And if it works out for them pretty well, we can see the Avalanche trying to make a push for the Stanley Cup in April, or even the number one seed in the wild card round in the middle of April as we get closer to the playoffs.
Yeah. And I want to ask this question, Alex. Who do you think is going to be the recipient of the first overall pick this year? Just spitballing here.
The Sharks.
Uh they have the highest chance, but we both know that the lottery can go very weirdly, and the number one overall pick isn't always guaranteed.
That is so true. I forgot how weird the lottery is.
Yes, yeah, we're so used to the NFL draft where it's just so linear. But we forget that the NBA and the NHL use a draft lottery because the Edmonton Oilers were just so guilty of tanking. It was so egregious. Then of course the Connor McDavid sweepstakes happened, where Buffalo was deliberately trying to tank. They didn't get Connor McDavid. That went to Edmonton due to lottery rules. So they got Jack Eichel. That was hilarious. But, anyway. Anything else we need to add, or should we just move on straight to the standings?
Unless you want to mention what everyone's talking about, Ovechkin continue chasing Gretzky. 11 goals to go to passing the great one, Wayne Gretzky, for the all-time goal record. And the Capitals GM has specified in the trade deadline anything is on the table for the Caps to trade away to add to this team to try to get going and try to get the President's Trophy away from Connor Hellebuyck and those gosh damn Jets.
Thank you for not saying the full GD. He said gosh, editor Keith, he said gosh. But there was a little bit of a silver lining I did see today as well in the city of in Long Island. Ilya Sorokin scored a goalie goal. Way to go, Sorokin. And ironically, he did it the same way that Billy Smith did. Billy Smith was the first NHL goaltender to score a goalie goal. However, he didn't shoot it into the net. It just bounced off his blocker and then was accidentally fired into the opposing empty net. Like it was, today. So congratulations to Ilya Sorokin. Credit to the goal. So good job, Sorokin. All right, let's call brass tacks here. Are you ready to do the standings, Alex?
Yes, I am.
All right. Where are we going to start? Are we going to start east? We're going to start west, or are we going to go? We're going to go to the east.
The east.
All right. Atlantic or Metro? That's your call.
Let's do the Atlantic first.
All right. Since you are in net, start us off, man.
For the Panthers, number 1, 37, 21, and 3, 77 points. The Toronto Maple Leafs, 37, 20, and 2, 76 points. The Tampa Bay Lightning, 35, 20, and 4, 74 points. The Detroit Red Wings, 30, 23, and 6, 66 points. The Boston Bruins.
Alex, 1 second. How interesting that a few weeks ago we were talking about the Detroit Red Wings being in one of the bottom areas of the standings. Now look at them. It seems like the Yzer plan is finally kicking in with the Detroit Red Wings.
Agreed. The Boston Bruins, 28, 25, and 8, 64 points. The Ottawa Senators, 29, 25, and 4, 62 points. The Montreal Canadiens at 28, 26, and 5, 61 points. And the Buffalo Sabres, 24, 28, and 5, 53 points.
Sabres can't catch a break, Alex.
Agreed.
All right. And now for the Metro. If you don't mind, Alex, I will take care of this. The Washington Capitals, 38, 14, and 8, 84 points. And right behind them, you have Raleigh. The Carolina Hurricanes, 34, 21, and 4, 72 points. The New Jersey Devils, 32, 22, and 6, 70 points. The Columbus Blue Jackets, fighting for Johnny Hockey, 29, 22, and 8, 66 points. The New York Rangers, 29, 26, and 4, 62 points. The New York Islanders, nipping at their heels, 27, 25, and 7, 61 points. The Philadelphia Flyers, 26, 26, and 8, 60 points. And in last place in the Metropolitan, the Pittsburgh Penguins, 24, 29, and 9, 57 points. The Crosby is broken! Dang it! Yinzer, calm down. Calm down. Cat isn't even here for you to make fun of. Shut! You're right. Okay. You can't even get mad anymore. He knew this was coming. All right, to the West. Alex, it's your turn.
In the Central Division, leading as they have been all season long, it seems, and it feels like the Winnipeg Jets at 42, 15, and 3, 87 points. The Dallas Stars, 38, 19, and 2, 78 points. The Minnesota Wild, 34, 22, and 4, 72 points. The Colorado Avalanche, 35, 24, and 2, 72 points. The Utah Hockey Club, 27, 24, and 9, 63 points.
The Stormin' Mormons!
St. Louis Blues, 28, 26, and 6, 62 points. The Nashville Predators, 21, 31, and 7, 49 points. And the Chicago Blackhawks, 17, 35, and 7, with 41 points.
All right. And now the Vegas Golden Knights, 35, 18, and 6, 76 points. The Edmonton Oilers, 34, 21, and 4, 72 points. The LA Kings, 31, 18, and 8, 70 points. The Vancouver Canucks, 27, 21, and 11, 65 points. The Calgary Flames, 28, 23, and 8, 64 points. The Anaheim Ducks, 26, 25, and 7, 59 points. The Seattle Kraken, 25, 31, and 4, 54 points. And the San Jose Sharks, 15, 36, and 9, 39 points. That is brutal. That is brutal. All right. Well, you know what time it is, Alex? Alex?
Yes.
Games of the weekend time.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I will read them off. We have the Maple Leafs and Penguins tomorrow at 1. The Bruins and Wild, Flames, Hurricanes, Blues, Stars, Predators, Rangers, and Devils and Golden Knights. On Sunday, and then our Monday night. Since we have moved to Saturday, guys, we forgot. Monday night's contest: the Senators, Capitals, Lightning, Panthers, Islanders, Rangers, Sabres, Canadiens, Sharks, Maple Leafs, Kings, Blackhawks. All right, Alex, let's do this in reverse order. Let's pick our game for Sunday, and then let's just pick two: a game for Sunday and a game for Monday. Let's go.
Ooh, that's a hard one. But I'm going with the Bruins and the Wild. Seems like two teams that are in the mix for the playoffs. The Bruins struggling with Marchand being injured in the game, I believe today or it was yesterday. He's questionable to come back. And the Wild without Kaprizov, with the addition of Nyquist on Nyquist. Will he play tomorrow for the Wild? He was missed game yesterday because of trade reasons, so we now know why he did get traded. And for Monday, I'm going to go with the Battle of Florida, as we all say. Tampa versus the Florida Panthers. A great rivalry between the two teams we saw in the playoffs and the regular season in Sunrise, Florida. Lightning are trying to get into the playoffs. The Panthers are trying to keep the top spot in the division as we wind down the back half of the season.
All right. And as for me, I'm going with the Blues and Stars for Sunday night. Primarily because I want to see if Binnington can carry the Four Seasons momentum. I just want to see it. Prove us right, prove us wrong, Binnington. And then for Monday, I want to see the Sharks. I want to see the Sharks get turned into chum by the Maple Leafs. If they don't, it'll be even more hilarious. That's all I gotta say. And of course, today's Biscuits and Penalties was brought to you by Raw Nutrition. Hey, Raw Nutrition's back. Cobra likes to go to the gym. He does. And he loves to start his gym routine off with the pre-workout. He also likes to end it with a nice protein shake. But Raw Nutrition have been delivering greatness to Cobra's gains. You know what? Don't just take our word for it. Why don't you give it a try yourself? Use our link use our affiliate links in the bio wherever you get your podcasts. Show the channel some love. Why not? Raw Nutrition definitely would be a great addition to your workout routine. Check them out. Raw Nutrition. All right. That is it for our podcast. What do you kind of a short one here today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a very interesting one. So you know what? Before we sign off, we of course have to give a special shout out to our other podcasts on the Social Sports Pad Podcast Network. Dirt and Turf just launched its second season yesterday, so give them a listen. Definitely fun to hear myself and Kat talk baseball. We also have the Lap Down coming on Tuesday. And, of course, the Social Slam podcast. We are returning to the ring on Sunday to discuss the Elimination Chamber. We also should have a special guest on that podcast. We should have ranch hand Sean Carlson, local indie wrestler, on the podcast. So it would be great to hear from him. And, of course, on March 16th, we are joining our friend Billy from Newt City to discuss the March Madness bracket on March 16th. Alex and I will be doing that live, so be on the lookout for that. We will be on his channel when we do so. Alex, are you excited to be a part of the Volunteer Chaos?
I am pumped and hope all you tune into that on March 16th.
Yep, exactly. I'm excited as well. I did it last year. With of course limited function because I didn't have the setup that I have now. But it should be fun now. But anywho, that is it for Biscuits and Penalties. Alex, sign us off, man.
And that is the Zambino coming on the ice. So we will have to step off and see you all hopefully tomorrow. And until next time, watch hockey, and go Caps.